Hijabi, Muhammad Hijab. There we go. I'm back again. So let's carry on with the discussion.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable perspective. I mean, we're all limited and fallible creatures, and we'd be fools not to see that. The attributes of God, how are they knowable? Is that only through relationship with the book, or does that also have an experiential element as far as you're concerned?
So what I can do, in fact, is I can recite for you a couple of verses from the Quran, because what we believe is they are known through the revelation. And I can recite for you maybe 10, 20-second verses and translate for you and show you what, I think it will give you more of a flavor of what we believe.
Yeah, give us a flavor, Rick Ross. Yeah, get your mic and start performing again. We're asking you a question and you're responding by reciting a verse of the Quran in Arabic that Jordan Peterson does not have a clue, doesn't understand, but you want to give him a flavor. All right, so we're asking you a question, you're deflecting again in an inappropriate manner, yeah, and so that's your specialty, man. Deflecting, waffling, and not getting to the point.
You will. So the Quran says in the end of chapter 59,
okay, first thing first, where's the أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم? Yeah, Muhammad Hijab. You should know that as a scholar, as a Muslim scholar. Before you start reciting a verse in Arabic, you have to say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. This is not you're not Rick Ross, yeah? This is not a rap. This is not a performance. This is serious. So, man, you're a mess, man. You're a disaster. You're a disaster. You're a mess. You're a mess, man. You just want to please people, and man. Anyways, let's listen to your recitation.
إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. So let me read the translation.
Where's the Sadaqallahu al-Azim? So you performed, you're proud of your performance, your tajweed. First of all, your voice, man, it's not nice. I'm being honest with you. If you wanna do da'wah through tajweed, at least master this science. At least be sure you have a nice voice, you have a nice tajweed, nice tartil, and then you can give da'wah through this method. Yeah, I've already listened to some brothers with very, very nice voice, and it touches you 100%. But your voice is horrible tajweed, horrible tarab. Like, man, there's nothing in there. And you're gonna get called out again. Because it was not nice to listen to, really. It reminds me of in certain Muslim countries, the adhan is just terrible. In others, it's a pleasure. So, for example, and especially in Turkey, I've listened to adhan in Turkey, and it was so beautiful, it was so nice. Other countries, like in North Africa especially, it was just horrible. It was just horrible. So, if you know you don't have a nice voice, you don't have a nice tajweed, not good recitation, don't do it, man. Don't inflict this plight on others because you want to show off. Yeah, just be humble, take a step back, and push someone else forward. Someone who has a better voice. Okay, because now even Jordan Peterson is pissed off because he didn't like what he heard, unfortunately.
From 'cause I don't want to get this wrong, right? These two verses I think are probably the two best verses that answer your question in the Quran.
Okay, so let me fast forward because
I guess.
speaking nonsense.
When we're talking, so you sang those verses, and then, so here's what happened. I asked you that question. You sang those verses or chanted them, or a
Recited.
combination of those two.
Ah, yeah, you see, you're very cocky,
So I
Hijab.
asked you that question. You sang those verses or chanted them, or a
Recited.
combination.
Look how cocky you are.
Okay, but there's a melodic element to that, and I don't understand the language, and then you translated them, and so why approach the answer to my question in that manner?
Exactly. Very good question again. He's and look, he's gonna expose you again, the imposter that you are.
Because we believe that the Quran in its original language has an element in it, or has a virtue, if you like, to it, or an attribute to it, which cannot be felt or experienced phenomenologically, if you like, through just mere translation.
Yeah, but you need to have a nice voice for that. Nice recitation. If you recite it nice, okay, fair enough. But if you have your voice and your melodical tone, it has the opposite effect. You're actually pissing people off. That's why you've been called out. And you don't even realize. Ya Hamar, Ya Kelb.
We believe
So,
that.
and so what purpose does that serve in a discussion with someone like me?
Exactly. What purpose? Look at him, man. He's not convinced at all. You didn't touch his heart. Yeah. It was just he was blocking. I'm sure he was blocking his ears, listening to you. Ya Rabbi.
What it will do, hopefully, because we believe the Quran has divine qualities itself. The Quran itself has divine qualities. So we believe, number one, it's a cure. We believe it's a
Yeah, secure. So you're implying that he's sick. Yeah. So Jordan Peterson is sick. You're calling him sick, sicko, and that you're here to heal him. Oh yes, thank you, Hijab. Thank you very much. Such your approach is so arrogant, No wonder why a lot of people are put off by people like you, and they stay away from guys like you. No wonder. Who do you think you are? Be humble, man.
it's actually a physical cure as well as a spiritual cure. We believe that it's a guidance. We believe that it's something which will literally put you in a psychological state of ease.
You see, so you're reading your script, right? Reading your script again. Ya Rashash. Yeah, you cheater. At the same time, you're still not answering the question he's asking you. He's telling you, Yahmar, I don't understand the Arabic language, so why you answering to me in Arabic? And you say the Quran is a cure, this and that, blah blah blah. That's not the point. You're missing the point again. You're not answering the question. You're missing the point. No wonder why you can't find a job. You cannot work like everyone else. You leech. You have to leech people on internet with your waffling and try to find other ways to make money because you cannot understand the instructions. We ask you a question you don't understand. Man, man.
It's something which will literally put you in a psychological state of ease. So in a sense, what it will do, hopefully, will have an effect on you, which is physiological, maybe psychological. Mm-hmm. And in a sense, it's like giving you something to taste rather than just explaining what it tastes like. And so that's why I feel it's.
How do you know when that's appropriate?
Whoa. How do you know this is appropriate? In your face, man. Take that slap in your face. This was a diplomatic slap spit on your face. How do you know this is appropriate, ya Ahmar? How do you know? Who are you? How old are you? You know? Full of yourself. This guy is much older than you. He's like 40 years older than you. He has much more experience. And you here, full of yourself, full of convictions, and teaching people, yeah, I'm gonna cure you. I'm your healer. You fool. You fool.
It's
I mean, you obviously don't all the well, but you don't.
I don't mean that. I mean,
No, but so that's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're making distinctions. You're not doing what you just did with.
well, it is Jordan Peterson. I
Oh,
want to give you the full Islamic experience. You see?
yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You know.
Yeah.
So, I want to give you the full Islamic experience. You see?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
No,
So,
You know what I mean. Why do you speak like this, man? You're not at speaker's corner, man. Just speak normally. You know what I mean. You speak like someone who belongs to the street. Is that how a scholar speaks? You know what I mean. Too.
Yeah, okay.
So part of it is to let you hear.
It's serious, man. We're talking about serious stuff. You're laughing like an idiot. You've been. This guy is not laughing with you. Look, he's not laughing. He's shocked. He's literally. I'm shocked. Everybody is shocked at your behavior, and you're laughing, right? We're talking about something serious, right? You trying to present yourself as a healer, right? He's not convinced, man. And then you say, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Quran sounds like
Idiot.
So you can kind of, if you hear it, maybe you go somewhere to a Muslim country and you hear that in the background, or you maybe even walking down. I don't know.
Yeah, but in a Muslim country, they won't sound like you. You know, hopefully.
Alberta, is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Amazed you know that.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it before. I've been to Edmonton, actually, in Canada.
Yeah,
There's
good
a
for you.
community there.
Good for you.
Maybe you'll hear it in someone driving, and
A lot of ass kissing. Man, stop licking his ass, man. Oh, I've been to Edmonton. I've been to there. We don't care, man. Yeah, you just screwed up. You just messed up with your stupid intervention.
with that. I know what that is, you know. So it's just to gain maybe.
So why did that make you smile?
Yeah, exactly. Why, you idiot? Why do you laugh? Why do you laugh?
Because that would make me happy. I mean, quite openly and honestly, because we want the best. I mean, to be honest with you, if you're
To be honest with you. Now he's gonna be honest, yeah? Okay, be honest now with us.
totally honest, yeah,
Totally
That's what
honest.
I'm hoping for.
yeah, all right.
Exactly, because before you are not honest, now you're gonna be honest, yeah? Okay, be honest. You're hiding your agenda. Okay, what's your agenda? Tell us.
You asked me before we started the show. I mean, one of our not objectives, but one of our hopes, okay, is that people embrace Islam and become Muslims. Islam is an evangelizing religion. It's a religion which aims literally to enter every home. There is a
So you're trying to convert Jordan Peterson live on YouTube. Man, good luck, man. With your horrible voice.
prophetic saying that says that Islam will enter every home. Not necessarily meaning everyone will become Muslim, but it will enter every home in some way, shape, or form.
You mean like what's happening right now with this podcast?
There you have it. You see, it's part of it. No, there's a series of predictions that the Prophet makes, and this is part of the evidence package, we believe.
Okay, so you also talked about the fact, when we started, just before we started this, that part of the reason that you're talking with me is that you hope to build bridges.
Yes.
So this gets down to and I want to return to the fundamental attributes of Islamic belief. I don't want to let that part of the conversation lag, but Christianity is also an evangelizing religion, and Christians hope the same thing.
Yes.
So while you know what that has caused, and is still causing, and so we have to contend with this, all of us that are alive now, and so we have two evangelizing religions. They're both fundamentally monotheistic. They emerge from a tradition that's quite similar. There's many things that they have in common, but the border between them has been rife with conflict for a very long time, and that has not ended, and it's become more distributed and so forth. But
So again, you see, he's a smart guy. He's very smart. He's very precise in his language. He's very precise in the way he's directing the discussion, but I would call it a debate, because he's implying again that Islam and Christianity, they keep clashing. Yeah, they're both evangelical religions, and they keep clashing. And he's not here to receive da'wah. He's got a different agenda. He's got his own agenda that says that there's a problem within Islam because it's clashing with Christianity. It's been clashing throughout history. Right? He's not here to become a Muslim or to receive da'wah, okay? And he's not here to be healed. He's not here to be helped. He's not here to find God. Yeah, he's got his own agenda. He's fine as it is, okay? And now he wants to bring back the debate to the original theme, which is Islam peaceful or not?
And one of the things about Islam, I would say, that frightens the West is that...
Exactly. So he brings hijab back to reality. Hijab is like in his bubble. He lives in Alice in Wonderland, in Disneyland. Yeah, with his all smiley, all cheesy, and trying to convert Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson said, "Okay, stop. All your BS is not appropriate now." He told him in a very, very diplomatic manner, but it was very like passive aggressive comment. Very passive aggressive. He said like, cut the crap. This is literally what he said. Cut the bullshit. And now you have to answer, and say, well, yeah, is why Islam is violent. Why there is like people, we perceive Islam as being violent. Now you have to answer the questions.
Especially in the modern world, is that it appears that it's difficult for religions that aren't Islam in Islamic countries to manage to maintain themselves.
It appears. You see the words that he's using, very diplomatic. It appears. No, this is what you think. This is what you think. This is what the media are trying to diffuse. This is the type of ideology that the media are diffusing. And you are saying, oh, it appears. Yeah, this is not me. It's just blah, blah, blah. So just take Jordan Peterson, you dishonest. Take responsibility for your opinions, okay? Just say, I think that, okay? It's not, it appears. Okay, you coward.
Agree whatsoever. And now, look, I understand. I have said that with a certain understanding also in mind. When I look at this from a psychological or an anthropological perspective, I also see that as human societies have come together and organized themselves in ever increasing sized groups, that the necessity for an emergent monotheism as a uniting factor might be crucial. And it's clearly the case that the emergence of Islam united diverse people. And in that union, there is a kind of peace. That's the definition of union.
Kind of peace.
And how much strife and force and conflict and catastrophe had to attend that unification is a matter of...
Again, monetizing.
debate. We don't know how these things can be managed. We don't know how to manage them any better. But we're still stuck with this problem. Now we have two fundamental monotheisms that are head-to-head. I know that's an oversimplification. Mm-hmm. And hypothetically, we're both motivated by the desire for something approximating peace.
Yes.
And we want to build bridges, and that's why you and I are talking.
Yes.
But I don't know what to do with the mutual evangelical, what would you say, impulse. Like my sense is, Christians, turn to yourself. You're a problem. You can fix yourself. You do that, and the other things are going to sort themselves out of their own accord. And I do believe that. And I actually believe that message is in some sense centrally Christian. It's like, look to yourself and be the example. And that's the best way of, let's say, convincing other people if that's what you're interested in. It's also the only real effective way of bringing peace. So, well, I'm not sure.
Well, look, I'm a traditionalist Muslim, okay, which means I'm orthodox. I'm not a liberal at all. Mm-hmm. In fact, I oppose liberalism, to be quite honest with you, in this. I criticize it. I don't think it's the truth with a capital T.
Okay, so he's not, okay, he's opposing, he said he's an Orthodox Muslim and he's opposing liberalism. Yeah. This guy, he grew up in a liberal society. Yeah, they nourished him, they educated him. Yeah, he grew up. He's now an adult with a big beard. He's a big guy, and now he's saying he's biting the hand that's been educating him. Right? I'm opposing liberalism. So now let's have a look. What's the definition of liberalism? What is it? So liberalism, it's here, is the willingness to respect or accept behavior or opinions different from one's own. Openness to new ideas. Okay? So, or a political and social philosophy that promotes individual rights, civil liberties, democracy, and enterprise. So this is liberalism. And this guy, yeah, he's opposing it. But man, you are benefiting from it. Everything that you have comes from liberalism. Okay, your education and everything. So if you're not happy with this, so why, if you're opposing liberalism, why are you staying in the UK? That's what I don't understand. So you're opposing a system you are living in. So this is contradicting. This is you're not coherent. You know, you're not consistent, mate. You're not consistent. And to be frank with you, yeah, what you're saying, you're claiming with your words that you're opposing it, but I don't think you are, because you are a pure product of liberalism. You are a pure product of liberalism by your actions. You know, you're using the space of freedom to expressing yourself, to take the mic, declare war on CCP. You know, you go to a speaker's corner, you fight against Jedi, you're brawling against everyone that is against you. You feel like you can total impunity, like a thug, and you think that you are the Lion King or something, right? Because of the freedom that the British government is giving you. So yeah, so again, contradiction.